I just got to the airport. You can see my bike box, all that stuff. I'm traveling by myself to Atlanta, and then I meet my parents in Atlanta. So this is gonna look weird because I have this, my suitcase, and my backpack that I need to bring in to the airport with me. But I'm 2 hours early because I was stressed and anxious about the bike situation. So yeah, that's that. So let's go get the car unpacked. Okay, bike box is out. So I'm currently in the Atlanta airport. We had a little bit of a rough time in Tallahassee. I had to take the pedal wrench, actually all my tools, out of my bike box and put them in my carry-on. And then when I went to go through security, they're like, you can't take the pedal wrench on the plane. So I had to go back out, check my suitcase, and then go back through security. Long story short, I got past security. Once I got past security, I didn't have a seat for my flight. So they were trying to offer me $1,000 to bump to tomorrow's flight, but I'm like, no, I have a race. Also, my bike's already on the plane. So anyways, I got on that flight. The flight was pretty good. It was a little bumpy, but I'm in Atlanta. It is 3:15. My parents land in about 15-20 minutes, so I'm gonna go find them. I found Mom. We are about to board our flight to Milwaukee. It is about 2 hours. Yes, grab dinner, maybe groceries actually, because we have a kitchenette. Have a nice relaxing night, and then wake up tomorrow and head into athlete check-in to do all that fun stuff. Flight number 2 on the jet bridge, ready to go. We are headed to the carousel to get our luggage. We all have bags to get, and then I have to find oversized baggage to go get my bike. Not sure where that is, but we shall figure that out. I am so excited it made it here. Very impressed. Thank you very much. All set. Let's go. There are the parents. We waited an obnoxiously long amount of time, oopsies, in the line. The people were just incompetent, but it's fine. We are all fed, there's all our bags, and we're gonna go walk to the Airbnb now. We're about to go over this super cutie little bridge. Hold on, wait till we get to the other side. So putting my bike together first thing, just to make sure that nothing broke. I also need to charge the Di2. I probably should have done that yesterday before I packed it, but I brought the charger with me anyways, so it's fine. All right, good morning. It is Friday, day before race day. We are gonna go take my bike for a little spin just to make sure everything's working properly, because I did have to take the derailleur off, so I put it back on by myself. I don't entirely trust myself. So I also had to charge the Di2, so I want to double check that that's fully charged and that all the shifting is working. Luckily there is
there's a bike path.
There's a bike path? Okay. There's also like those little city bikes that you can rent. So Mom is going to rent one of those bikes and ride next to me. So I'm very happy about that. I'm all ready with my bike. Mom is trying to figure out the city bike thing. And then we'll just do like a quick little 20-30 minute ride. Rear thingy is not shifting, so we found a bike shop. Good thing I took it out for a little ride before. I took it to the shop to double check everything before I left. And
The mechanic will be here in about 10 minutes.
okay, that's fine, no worries.
I'll take care of it.
And I charged it last night. Should be fully charged. This morning we are walking, I think it's like a mile to transition now to grab my bib number and check in my bike, and Got a little muffin with my coffee. It was really good. Luckily it was gluten-free. But yeah, that's what we're up to, and yeah.
Looking good.
There's a lot happening right now. Now we get timing chip. Including some water bottles, like bike bottles, which is good because I forgot mine. We got some nutrition. We got nutrition, I forgot nutrition. We got a race belt, I forgot a race belt. What else did we get that I forgot? Lots of stuff. I'm starting to get a little hangry. So we are walking to a little vegan restaurant. Dad's meeting us with goggles. And then we're gonna go back towards transition and all that stuff. And I'm gonna go for a little practice swim. The water is really cold. And I have to swim out far to get around the people and go that way. But I'm gonna freeze. My arms aren't gonna move. There's no sharks in here, right?
No sharks.
No sharks. But after the swim, we went and we had to Uber back because it was kind of far. And we went and watched the pro men. I don't know what distance they were doing. It was not Olympic. It was longer than that. It was not, I don't think it was 70.3, right? I don't know, man. It was crazy though, but they were really fast. Their bike thing, their bike course was 7 loops. Can you imagine riding 7 loops around a loop-de-loop?
I would lose count.
I would lose count and I would go bonkers.
How are you?
I'm good. Are you gonna track me today?
Yeah, of course.
Did you download the app?
Yes, I did.
Do you know what my number is?
No. 2162.
Yeah. It is currently 5:13 in the morning. We were supposed to leave at 4:45, but that was only the fault of my own. I got out of bed at 4:45, but it's fine. I have all my transition stuff. I have my tattoos. Well, this arm you can't see, but I have my tattoos on. We're on our way to transition, set up transition, and then the race.
We have our shirts.
Oh yes, we have our Team Mariah shirts. Of course, you know we can't go to a race without those. I'm very happy that I have this opportunity. So just, you know, whatever happens, happens, and we make the best of it. I was ready to be done with that. Good job, baby!
Bored at their desk, right?
Your shoes. Race did not go as planned. Definitely could have done better. It was a 24-mile bike, not 20-mile bike.
Julie Billingsley.
That was my fault.
65 to 69
I'm
finisher
done. I got
today.
the medal.
Great job, Julie.
And I
National
survived.
champion.
So that's all that matters. I'll do a race recap later, but I'm just proud that I made it across the finish line. There were a few people that I saw who were with the med tent people and not looking great, so I'm just happy that I was able to cross the finish line in one piece and healthy and able to walk away. So all things good. Okay, so I just got my bike from transition. Look at this. This is the line to get into transition for tomorrow's race.
Wrapping all the way around.
This is insanely long. I apparently left my bike too long. They had to move it so they can redo the racks, but I got her back. I got my wetsuit, everything like that, and we're gonna go take my bike to Tri Bike Transport, and they will bring it to Finland for me, and then I'll see her over there. We just finished watching the pros. It was incredible, amazing. Like I just don't understand how a person can swim that fast and fly on the bike like that and then just hold that pace to run. Like, they're all incredible, and their, what's the word, camaraderie, is that a word? They're all so kind to each other. Like, they cross the finish line and they hug each other. They're like, oh my god, you did so good, blah, blah, blah. They're so nice to each other. I really enjoyed watching that. So we're gonna get a snack and head to bed because we got early flight to catch tomorrow. All right, so I'm back in Tallahassee. I made it home. My parents are back in South Florida. They made it home. I just wanted to do a quick little race recap. I know I showed like videos and everything of the race, but how everything actually went. So all the girls were super nice, talked with a few of them, and then we got into the water for our little warm-up swim. It was fine. The water was a little cold, but didn't really bother me. And I was like, okay, yeah, this will be a good race. Everyone's super nice. It's gonna be great. We get into the water. We had an in the water start. The gun goes off. We all start swimming. And about 5 or 10 seconds in, I was like, God damn, these girls are fast. So the swim was long and very discouraging, in my opinion. The guys started like 2 minutes after us, I think. So obviously some of them caught up to me. And that made me anxious because they were swimming faster than me and like trying to swim over me. And it was just stressful. So by the time I got out of the swim, I was like so ready to be done with the swim and just get on my bike. That transition was pretty quick. The first part of the bike went great. I don't know what happened in my mind that I thought the bike was 20 miles. It was 25 miles. That's just an Olympic distance. Like, I know that. I don't know why I thought it was 20 miles. So the first like 10 miles were really good, really strong, felt good. My pushes felt like pushing up the hill, felt good. And then around mile 10, my butt started to hurt so bad. My seat is just not very comfortable. The tri-suit isn't as padded as what I usually cycle in, so I guess I wasn't used to that. I need to take my bike to get fit. Unfortunately, I don't have my bike right now because it's being shipped to Finland. So fingers crossed for Finland because that's a longer ride and the bike will be the same. Anyways, I transitioned. So swim was pretty bad. Bike was okay but painful, and then I transitioned into the run. I was anxious because I didn't have lock laces on my shoes. These are new shoes and I forgot to get lock laces for them. So I was like, no big deal, I'll just tie them real quick. Tied them. That actually didn't take that long. So I got out of transition onto the run course, saw my dad right away, saw my mom like 30 seconds down the road, so that was really good. My pace was really fast for the first mile. I think it was like in 8:15, and I was trying to keep just under 9. I was like, okay, slow down, like bring it down. I need to be able to hold this pace for 6 miles. So kept running. At like mile 2, I think, is when I saw my mom again, and then I didn't see anyone for the rest of the run. However, it was still a 10K PR, and I was still super happy with how my run went. You know, I stopped at the aid stations, poured water on my head, walked through most of the aid stations, I would say. But I still held an 8:55 pace, which is a PR for me, and that is a little bit lower or a little bit faster than the pace I'm trying to hold for Finland. So it was really good practice for that. I saw one person right before the finish line who was totally unconscious on the side of the road with the paramedics, and that freaked me out. I got like chills and started to shake, and that just made me anxious. Got past it, started talking to this guy named Brett. He was super sweet, and we were kind of just like encouraging each other to get to the finish line because we were like less than half a mile away. At the finish line, I crossed. You can probably see it in some of the videos, but there was this guy, and he was also not doing okay. He wasn't unconscious, but couldn't hold himself up, couldn't hold his head up. Like, it was scary. So again, I'm just thankful that I crossed the finish line on my own 2 feet and didn't need an IV or anything like that. I know sometimes people take that for granted, but I'm honestly super lucky to have made it to nationals and crossed the finish line by myself, and I can't wait to see what happens in Finland. So stay tuned. Bye.